Imagine that you're outside, looking up at the sky, and there it is, a gigantic, glowing moon that's closer to the Earth and brighter than ever before. This isn't just any moon, it's a full supermoon in the bold sign of Aries, coming right at us on October 17th, 2024. This supermoon is like a universal alarm clock, waking us up to big changes. It's bringing along powerful energy that can change everything, from the way we feel to the world around us. It's like the moon is tugging on the ocean's waves, pulling at our feelings, and even giving the Earth a little nudge. We might see big storms, wild weather, and even feel like the ground under our feet is shifting. This full supermoon can inspire courage and force you to confront your fears. If we're not careful, it might feel like the world is moving too fast, akin to a roller coaster you didn't ask to ride. This moon could be a chance to discover new things about yourself and your life. On October 17th, 2024, this supermoon will be the closest one to Earth this year, which means it's going to feel stronger than usual. It's like a magnet pulling on everything, from the ocean tides to our own feelings. This closeness makes it a supermoon because it appears bigger and brighter in the sky. But it also has a deeper impact on our planet and on us. Since it's in Aries, the sign known for bravery, bold actions and fiery energy, it's like the sky is challenging us to step up and face whatever comes our way. But this isn't happening in a vacuum. There's a lot more going on with the planets around this time too. We're seeing some powerful planetary alignments that add to the supermoon's punch. Just a few weeks before, on October 2nd, there was a solar eclipse in Libra, a time when the sun and moon lined up perfectly, casting shadows and revealing hidden truths. Eclipses such as this one frequently initiate significant transformations, akin to turning on or disregarding aspects of our lives. And then, right in the middle of all this, comes the supermoon, ready to light up the night and show us everything that the eclipse left in the shadows. But it's not just about what's happening in the sky. The moon's energy can make the Earth itself feel restless. Scientists have noticed that supermoons often coincide with increased seismic activity, like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, as the moon's gravity pulls on the Earth's crust. Given that this supermoon is in the fiery sign of Aries, we could potentially witness events such as earthquakes or intense storms during this time. But it's not only about natural events. There's a bigger story unfolding here, and it involves the United States and even the world. The supermoon comes during a time when Pluto, the planet known for deep, transformative changes, is sitting at a critical spot in the sky called the 29th degree of Capricorn. People sometimes refer to this spot as a crisis degree, due to its tendency to trigger significant transformations, akin to a dramatic conclusion before the start of a new phase. Think of it as a volcano that's been building pressure for a long time, and now it's ready to erupt. Pluto has been hovering around this spot, affecting things like government systems, leadership, and power dynamics. Astrologers believe that this influence, particularly in the United States, could lead to significant changes in the country's operations. For example, some astrologers have suggested that this period might bring challenges to the central government in the US, pushing towards decentralization or even changes in the way the states and federal systems interact. The full supermoon in Aries lights up this tension even more. As it rises, it's like shining a spotlight on everything that needs to change, and it's urging people to be brave enough to make those changes. It's a time when people may feel more rebellious or eager to stand up for their beliefs, personally or globally. This supermoon is about facing change, both big and small. It's about seeing things that need to shift, like outdated rules or hidden truths, and having the courage to do something about it. Understanding that we're part of a larger story that's unfolding, like the chapter where everything turns upside down before a new, more exciting story begins, is more important than simply watching the sky. This full supermoon in Aries could inspire a spiritual awakening, urging us all to awaken to new possibilities and perceive the world and ourselves differently. It's as if the universe is whispering, it's time to grow, to evolve, and to become something more. This spiritual awakening, opening our minds and hearts to new ideas and shifting from focusing solely on everyday routines to seeing a bigger picture, is the essence of this spiritual awakening. It's when you start to notice things you didn't see before, like how your mood changes with the moon, or how nature seems to be speaking to you in subtle ways. The full supermoon is like a bright lamp, showing us these hidden connections and making us more aware of the energy that flows through everything. It's extra special for spiritual growth because Aries is all about being bold and taking the first step. It's like a warrior spirit, not afraid to face the unknown. When the moon is in Aries, it brings out this adventurous energy in all of us, urging us to try new things, even if they're a little scary. It's a time when people might feel a sudden urge to explore their inner worlds, like starting meditation, practicing mindfulness, or simply asking deeper questions about life. The power of this time stems from its alignment with Pluto's movements. Keep in mind, Pluto is the planet that delves deeply, unveiling and transforming the hidden. During October 2024, Pluto is still in Capricorn, but it's getting ready to move into Aquarius. Capricorn deals with the structures in our lives, like rules, traditions, and systems, while Aquarius is all about freedom, community, and new ways of thinking. This shift is like going from following a strict map to exploring uncharted territory. It asks us to reconsider our beliefs and relationships. Another important player in this story is Neptune, the planet known for its dreamy and mystical vibes. Neptune has been moving through Pisces, its home sign, where it feels most comfortable. This placement emphasizes themes like compassion, intuition, and connecting to something greater than ourselves. It's like a wave of energy that helps us understand that we're not alone, that there's a deeper meaning behind the events in our lives. When the supermoon arrives on October 17th, it interacts with these energies, turning up the volume on our inner feelings. Some people might find themselves thinking more about their purpose in life, or feeling like they want to connect more deeply with nature or with other people. It's a time when strange dreams or sudden insights might pop into your mind, almost as if the universe is sending you clues. But the spiritual awakening isn't always easy. Like a plant pushing through soil to reach sunlight, we may need to face some hard truths about ourselves to grow. The full supermoon in Aries encourages us to look at those parts of ourselves we often hide away, our fears, doubts, and the things we've been avoiding. This can feel uncomfortable, like a flashlight shining into a dark corner, but it's all part of the process of becoming stronger and wiser. The energy of Aries during this time is like a coach cheering you on to be brave. It says, don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. This might be a perfect moment to start journaling, spend time alone in nature, or even try something new that you've always been curious about, like yoga or reading about ancient wisdom. Anything that helps you tune into yourself and listen to that little voice inside can be a great way to make the most of this energy. And while all this might sound like it's only for people who already love to meditate or read about the stars, it's not. This time is for everyone. It's about feeling more connected to the world around us and realizing that each of us plays a part in a bigger story. Maybe it's as simple as feeling more peace when you look up at the night sky, or sensing that you have the strength to handle whatever life throws your way. In short, the full moon in Aries is like a magical key, unlocking a new chapter in our spiritual journeys. It's a time to be open, to let go of old fears, and to explore the unknown with a curious heart. While it might seem intense or even a little unsettling at first, this moon is here to remind us that change isn't something to fear. It's a doorway to a brighter, more hopeful version of ourselves. The world around you is shifting, just like the sea during a high tide, and you're standing right in the middle of it. That's what the energy of this full supermoon in Aries is like, waves of change crashing all around us. It might feel overwhelming, like the ground is moving beneath our feet. However, you can ride those waves without falling, a skill known as resilience. Think of it as a superpower that helps you bounce back no matter what life throws your way. This supermoon isn't just bringing us a spectacle in the night sky, it's also stirring up a lot of intense energy. With the moon so close to Earth, its pull is stronger, affecting our emotions, our thoughts, and even the Earth's own rhythms. People might feel a bit more anxious or restless, like when a big storm is coming and you don't know exactly what to expect. But here's the good news. This time of change is also a chance to adapt, to find new ways of thinking, and to become tougher than ever before. But it's necessary you get resilience. Resilience is an inner strength that supports us during challenging times, akin to a tree that bends with the wind without breaking. When the supermoon shines its light, it can highlight the parts of our lives that aren't working anymore. Maybe it's an old habit, a fear we've been carrying, or a situation that's been weighing us down. It's almost like the universe is giving us a nudge, saying, hey, it's time to let this go and find a better way. The influence of Aries makes this a perfect time for developing this strength. Aries is known for its courageous spirit, always ready to face challenges head-on. It's like having a fearless friend by your side, encouraging you to keep going even when things seem impossible. This energy is all about taking action, finding solutions, and refusing to give up when the going gets tough. It's the kind of energy that says, you've got this, no matter how hard it seems. But adapting isn't just about being strong, it's also about being flexible, like water that flows around obstacles instead of crashing against them. The supermoon might bring unexpected events, things that don't go according to plan, or feelings that bubble up out of nowhere. Instead of resisting these changes, we can learn to move with them, finding new paths and opportunities in situations that first seemed like setbacks. This is a great time to practice going with the flow, embracing what comes and making the best of it. One key date to remember is October 12th, when Pluto, the planet of deep transformations, will make a major shift. This change can feel intense, almost like a pressure cooker, but it's also an invitation to release what no longer serves us. It's about recognizing what's been holding us back and making the decision to move forward without it. And with Mars, the ruler of Aries, playing a big role around this time, there's a sense of urgency, being at the top of a roller coaster, knowing the only way down is down, but trusting the ride will be worth it. During this period, a powerful tool we can use is mindfulness, taking a moment to breathe, to center ourselves, and to remember that even when everything around us feels chaotic, we can find calm inside. Simple practices like focusing on your breath or taking a quiet walk can make a huge difference. It's like building a little safe space inside your mind, a place where you can retreat whenever the world outside feels too noisy. It's also important to stay connected with others during this time. Just like trees in a forest support each other against strong winds, people can lean on their friends, families, and communities when times get tough. Sharing our feelings, talking about what we're going through, or simply spending time with those who make us feel safe can be a great source of strength. We don't have to face everything alone. So while the full moon in Aries might seem like a wild, unpredictable force, it's actually giving us the chance to become stronger, more adaptable versions of ourselves. It's a reminder that even when the winds of change blow hard, we have the power to stand firm, to bend without breaking, and to find a new path forward. The energy of this supermoon is like a spotlight shining directly into the corners of our lives, revealing both the exciting possibilities and the hidden challenges we might rather ignore. It's asking each of us a simple but profound question. Are you ready to face what's been holding you back? This is a chance to step out of our comfort zones, to confront old fears, and to make room for new beginnings. It's a time when even the smallest shift in perspective can lead to a big transformation. Aries, the fearless sign leading this moon, calls for action and courage. It's urging us to stop waiting for the perfect time and start creating the future we want. This supermoon doesn't promise that the journey will be easy. It warns us that there might be rough waters ahead, whether in the form of sudden changes, intense emotions, or unexpected events. However, it also assures us that each challenge we encounter presents a chance for personal growth, education, and self-actualization. If you're feeling the energy of this full supermoon in Aries and loving the insights shared, consider showing your support by hitting the Super Thanks button. Every contribution makes a huge difference, fueling more deep dives into the mysteries of the universe. For those who are willing to accept the challenge, the rewards can be immense. Imagine finding a new sense of clarity, like a fog lifting from your mind, showing you what really matters. Or feeling a newfound sense of strength, the kind that comes from knowing you can weather any storm. This is what the supermoon is offering, a chance to discover a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. But it's not just about looking within, it's about what we can create together. As this supermoon pulls on the tides and shifts the skies, it's also inspiring us to think about the kind of world we want to build. We aspire to create a world where individuals are more receptive to one another, where compassion and understanding guide our actions, and where we dare to dream grander. It serves as a reminder that every decision we make and each new step we take contributes to a much larger story. In the end, this full supermoon in Aries is a call to action. It's an invitation to look fear in the eye, to embrace the unknown, and to trust that no matter what happens, you are capable of amazing things. So, as the moon rises and its light touches the earth, let its glow guide you. Find your courage, take that leap of faith, and boldly enter your future. This is more than just a night of stargazing. It's a cosmic chance to begin anew. So, will you answer the call? Will you let this supermoon light the way to a new chapter in your life? Thanks for watching. Be part of our community by subscribing to this channel. Until the next video.